Welcome back, you guys. So as promised, in this episode, we are going further into the Lost River. We're going to explore deeper and deeper and get more and more into the storyline. I did have to come back to base to make a few more upgrades to the Prawn Suit because I don't have a moon pool down there. But that's why I'm back here. And since I was here, I wanted to go ahead and add on the next piece of the Neptune. So we're going to start there, and then we're going to jump back over to the Lost River and start doing some exploring. So here we go. Construct is very big. Big machine. Big Neptune. Is bigger than moon. I wonder if it's possible to get to the top of the Aurora. Probably not, but it'd be fun to try. Yay! Look at it. It's so pretty. Next is going to be the fuel reserve. But can't do that now, so we're going to head right over to my Cyclops and head to the Lost River. So I will see you guys shortly. Alright, you guys, so while I am intending to take my Cyclops down into the Lost River, for the first traipse through, I'm not going to. Only because it's easier to see stuff in the prawn, and it's a little bit easier to maneuver in the prawn suit. But once I start digging deeper, then we're going to just take the whole Cyclops down. Fuck off. So here we go. Instead of doing any kind of farming, I'm just going to head straight for that waterfall I showed you guys last time. Oh. Such a big noisy boy. Noisy boy. Why are you so mad? Are you so mad all the times? All the times. Always so mad. And away we go. Off the waterfall. You know, I've always wanted to jump off of a real waterfall. I've jumped off of one. It was like a man-made one on a dam. But I've never jumped off of a real, actual, factual waterfall. No, I know. Alright. So first things first. A pretty tree. Okay, so first things first, I wanted to show you guys this skeleton. Now, when I get out, I am wearing a reinforced dive suit, so even though it's really hot right here because we're standing on a whole bunch of thermal vents, I think I should be, at least for the most part, okay. Because like the closer you get to this skeleton, the hotter it gets because it's literally just laying on a thermal vent. But yeah, I'm totally fine. Here we go. It says Leviathan skeletal remains. Okay, let's get back into Prawn Suit. So this is a sea dragon skeleton, the semi-intact skeletal structure of a Leviathan class predator. Head trauma. There is clear evidence of massive physical trauma to the head. The damage is so severe, it was likely the cause of death, and must have occurred somewhere nearby. Ooh, intriguing. Damage is consistent with a high-speed collision with a solid object. Age. Something in the environment has helped to preserve these remains, but calcium decay suggests an approximate time of death 1,000 years ago. Bone growth suggests the creature was in the egg-laying stage of its life cycle. So this thing died of head trauma 1,000 years ago. It's got a big mouth. And there's that head trauma. You can see the damage to its skull area. Now then, I know you're wondering, just where could it have damaged its skull? Couldn't possibly be over there, right? Not at all. Not a chance. No way. We're gonna find out. Oh, no, don't fall in. Whee! I love having the jump jet upgrade. Like, if you're playing this with the Prawn Suit and you haven't gotten the jump jet upgrade, missing out. Seriously, it's a freaking lifesaver. Okay, so this hasn't loaded in yet. There we go. Look at that. Do we think that could be what the sea dragon mama hit its head on? Maybe? Possibly?
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
I forgot warpers were a thing for a moment. I have been granted a reminder. Oh, fuck off. I need to go that way. Let me in. Let me in, 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 let me in. Thank you. Okay.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
Okay. So, normally I would like to walk around in my prawn suit, but this thing has a tendency to glitch out like a mofucker when we're inside the alien areas. And I don't feel like dealing with that right now. So we're just gonna swim. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Okay, I absolutely didn't forget to bring purple tablets the first time and have to go all the way back and get them from the Cyclops again. It's not what happened. Nope.
Integrating new
Okay, I'm gonna go
PTA
back
data.
over to my guy and read this. So this is Specimen Research Data, a catalog of information on the organisms previously contained within the alien facility. A number of entries have been translated. Small herbivore gamma. This entry seems to reference the common peeper. Shows no immunity to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptom remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but symptoms quickly recur. Shows advanced learning behaviors. Shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimens. Leviathan embryos. Adult specimen too large to study in containment. Egg specimens acquired from nesting site. Embryos show no signs of immunity. Death commonly occurs within 3 weeks. Small samples of eggs have been retained for continued high-priority research on Leviathan hatching mechanisms. Large carnivore theta. Off-site lab established to study remains. Shows some potential for immunity to infection, but physical remains so far proved insufficient for full reconstruction. Unidentified Leviathan. This Leviathan species has been assigned designator Sea Emperor. Bone samples from Emperor specimens indicate some potential for Kara immunity. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in volcanic region at depth at 1.4 kilometers. Assessment. While it is unlikely that the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on the aliens' attempts to develop a vaccine. Told you we were getting into it. Also, I was getting pushed around by bitey bastards while I was trying to read. Okay. Do some investigating. Why does it seem like there used to be something in there and there no longer is? Little sketch. Just a tad. So this is a sea dragon egg. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilized. Without the means at the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it is possible the alien sought to study instead the egg laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm gonna get this.
Integrating new PDA
I'm gonna go back to my guy who is up here. From O2. Thank you. So, damage report. Leviathan detected at facility perimeter, closing at high speed. Exterior anchor cable impacted with massive force. Exterior anchor system buckling. Facility sinking. Collision with seafloor. Breaches detected in Containment Unit 7. Leviathan eggs. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed. 1 specimen unaccounted for. Evacuating staff to off-site sanctuaries. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. Warning, infected individuals may not leave the planet. So you remember the sea dragon we found outside? And you remember what I just said this egg was? Sea dragon egg? Gee, I wonder why she attacked it. Anybody have an idea? I'm clueless. Yeah, look at this guy. Can we scan you? Yeah. Remains of research specimen. The skeletal remains of a vast predator housed within an artificial habitat. The environment constructed to house the specimen suggests it was kept alive in containment for research purposes for months or even years. Organic matter indicates the habitat was once supported extensive plant life, though it has since decayed. When the facility collapsed, the specimen was either left to die or killed on the spot. Evolution. While it shares some skeletal traits with the biters and the sand shark, including its distinctive double eye sockets, this fossilized specimen is significantly larger and features unusual forearms rarely seen in aquatic species. This species has likely gone extinct in the past 1,000 years, and its evolutionary relatives have evolved almost beyond recognition. All right, now this is one of my favorite areas.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
I'm going to grab this.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Okay. So first I'm going to read this guy, the thing I just picked up. So go back to the prone.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So this is the Kara contagion profile. This terminal contains extensive data regarding the bacterial contagion identified as Kara. Discovery, first encountered during routine network expansion on outer worlds. Pandemic development, network error resulted in routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly through the core worlds. Confirmed deaths, 143 billion individuals. Bacterial mechanisms, attaches to healthy... Go a little bit further in so they don't bite me in the ass. Attaches to healthy living cells and mutates the basic genetic structure. Symptoms: Stage 1, gradual immune system failure. Stage 2, green skin lesions and flu-like symptoms. Stage 3, unpredictable alterations to biological structure. Stage 4, complete shutdown of executive function. Emergency steps taken. Core worlds quarantined. Bacterial samples distributed to isolated disease research facilities for vaccine development. Treatment procedure: unknown. Alright, so let's get out. And said do a self-scan.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
We dying, boys. And I got something. Bacterial infection report. You've been infected with a previously unknown waterborne bacterium. It is currently multiplying in your bloodstream. Estimated incubation time, 2 weeks. Your immune system is currently combating the infection at low efficacy. You may already be experiencing flu-like symptoms and skin irritation. These will likely be exacerbated as the bacterium takes hold. Your immediate priority should be the abatement and eradication of the infection. Recommended steps: salvage further alien research on the possible vaccine. Investigate the mechanisms which have enabled an indigenous ecosystem to inhibit the symptoms of the infection. Yeah, look at this guy. It's a warper, up close and personal. Oh. I'll check all these out for you guys in a second. I didn't even know you could scan the conveyor system. Ugh. It's their skull head thing. So creepy looking. Alright, was there anything else I can look at or scan in here besides the amoeboids, which I don't want to scan? Don't think so. Okay, you guys, so the warper parts, they are the organic parts on display, contain DNA from dozens of different organisms, largely originating off-world. They are in varying states of augmentation with advanced technologies. This production lineup suggests that these self-warping constructs were built, maintained, and deployed by the aliens that designed this facility. And then it's called the Self-Warping Quarantine Enforcer Unit. This life form shows the signs of heavy genetic modification and extensive mechanical grafting. Its digestive and pulmonary systems have been replaced by an onboard battery receiving energy directly from the main grid and distributing it around the body. Miniaturized phase technology has been implanted beneath the skin and is triggered by the central nervous system, allowing the construct to teleport at will. The brain and central nervous system have been digitally augmented with advanced processing power and remote communications. Assessment: programmable hunter/killer. Avoid. So cool. God, you guys, I wish I could convey in words how much I love this game. However, it is impossible. And that, my friends, boys and girls, is a warper live action. No, no thank you. Okay, I am back, and let's listen to this radio message. Was that it? Oh, okay, okay. Cool. Let's head in. Now this part's always tricky, because first of all, this is a really teeny tiny little space to fit a gigantic freaking submarine. And secondsies, ghost leviathans hate, double hate, loathe entirely the sound of a Cyclops. Don't know why, couldn't tell you, but they hate it. Look at him, he's over there. Now the good news is I have methods of defense. Or rather, methods of protection, I guess. But, motherfucker, I hit a fish. I can see him down there, actually. The one that hit me. Alright, we're gonna switch to cam mode here. So I need to get down there. I hear him. There he is. Should be okay. Here we go. Here we go. You know, it's weird, but it's a lot harder to do this on a PC. Ow. There we go. Turn off silent running. And then you're just gonna go basically straight down the hole. It's gonna beep at you a lot. It's just a matter of life at this point. And here we are. Ta-da! Like I said, it's a bit tricky, but it is doable. And I'm gonna head straight for this beautiful area. Yas. My goodness, slowest moving vehicle ever to exist. Literally ever. I'm gonna park it. I'm gonna turn that off.
Powering down.
Okay. Gonna scan this guy. It's called the Giant Cove Tree. Tap, tap.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, that scared the bejesus out of me. I hate it when things go through the Cyclops. Let's go up a level. Alright. Look at that. Look how pretty it is. Okay. So the Giant Cove Tree. It's a vast tree encountered in a deep cove, and the only one of its kind encountered on the planet. The tree is surrounded by rays, grazing on its pink outer leaves. Bark. A hardy, fast-growing bark covers the outside of the tree. Minuscule organisms inhabit the notches in the surface. Ghost Leviathan eggs. The tree's branches are wrapped around a number of maturing eggs, belonging to the species designated Ghost Leviathan. This tree appears to be an ancient nesting ground. The eggs were laid when the tree was young, and now the branches protect and grow with them as they await the right conditions to hatch. Pretty little tree. Basically the tree of life. I'm a fan. Now, one thing I recommend wholeheartedly, if you can get it, when going into this area, is sonar. Is heckin' useful. Because this thing, the headlights, no bueno. And it's so dark in here, like it's just really difficult. So it's just easier for everyone involved to just get the sonar if you can find it. All right, and this is usually as far as I'm willing to take my Cyclops, because I really, really, really hate the power sucking bastards. So I usually won't go further than this. Even though I do have the shield generator so it could just pop them off, I hate them. They're a nuisance and I have a great dislike. So we're going to take my prawn suit from here. Now, my main goal of going down there in this video is two things. Okay, three things. Not dying. Main objective. at all times. 2, obtaining kyanite, so I can do the remainder of my upgrades. And 3, see if I can get a sneak peek at a sea dragon. So, if I can do those things, I will show them to you. If not, they will be done in the next video, I promise. But let's head on down. Now beware. Here, there be warpers. Oof. That is a lot out louder in your eardrums. So this area right here in particular is where you ideally would use the sonar in the Cyclops. Motherfucker! Fuck you! I didn't even hear you coming. Jesus fucking Christ. Suck a fucking nutball. Jesus. Where are you? Where are you, beautiful baby? Yes! That, ladies and gentlemen, that beautiful specimen of existence is a sea dragon. Motherfuck you. Ass muncher. And this guy, I don't know his real name, but we're not buddies. Just tried to throw me into lava. You see that? Just tried to throw me into the lava. Asshole. There's the sea dragon. He's such a beautiful creature. Oh fuck, he saw me. Shit. I was just complimenting you. Sorry. Oh, how fucked am I? How fucked am I? I'm pretty fucked. Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I was fucking yeeted. I just think you're pretty. Let me admire you from afar. Shit. Okay, now be real fucking quiet. Now it is real easy, and I mean ridiculously easy, to get turned around in here. So the important thing is to try and find or make landmarks. So, for example, over here I've got the kyanite on top of the round piece, as well as over here I've got my Cyclops Indicator. Now if you bring your Cyclops closer, yes, you're at risk of the power sucking bastards, but it gives you a more clear icon of where the exit is, that you can see from across the map, which is nice and useful. But yeah, I'm going to try and head back to the Cyclops, and we'll see if I die. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it for this episode. Obviously, I did make it back to my Cyclops, and I was able to make all of the upgrades that I wanted to make, as well as some kyanite left over, because some of the kyanite is going to go towards the Neptune, so I'm saving that some. I did realize something that made me feel really dumb on my traversing back here, and that was that beacons exist. So during my first playthrough, I didn't use beacons at all. I didn't see the point of them. In this playthrough, I see the point of them. Obviously, I've been using them a little bit. So I have already made a beacon, and in the next episode, I'm probably going to drop the beacon at the entrance, just to make my life that much easier. But I feel like we got a lot done. We got very much further into the game this episode, and we got to see a sea dragon, which he is one of my favorite, not my most favorite, but he is one of my favorite sea creatures in this game. Although in my first playthrough, he never bugged me like that. I could sit and watch him all day from my prawn suit, and he wouldn't even move a little pinky. So I was definitely not expecting him to come down and freaking yeet me. So that was new and unexpected. But still interesting. Still very interesting. But either way, next episode, I'm going to get even further into the lava zone for you guys. There is a skeleton I'd wanted to scan, but that was in the middle of His Beautiful Majesty eating my face, so I didn't get to. But hopefully the next episode I can. But in the meantime, y'all have a fantastic and beautiful day or night or existence, whenever you're watching. And thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me screech and yell and babble on incessantly. I love you guys so much. I hope you realize that. Y'all mean the world to me. Y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy. Love y'all. Bye.